Let's kick off our vocabulary video and warm up as usual, bringing you the best every Friday. How's it going, Taekwondo practitioners worldwide? Today we're going to do part 2 of the vocabulary, so let's not get confused and let's not repeat what we did in the previous video. Here we have our plagiarism, so let's go with the intro.
Our thanks.
Alright, Taekwondo practitioners, let's begin with the basics. Clothing. I won't wear the dobok today because it's very cold here in Arequipa. And changing into it, the uniform is cold. Alright guys? Alright Taekwondo practitioners, so let's start with the dobok. The Taekwondo uniform, which is made up of 3 parts, pants, belt and jacket, is called the dobok. Now, the meaning of these 3 parts of the uniform: the pants symbolize the earth, the jacket symbolizes the sky, and the belt symbolizes the human being. Alright, that's what our dobok or Taekwondo uniform symbolizes and means. We continue with the belt, ready the belt, which can be wrapped once or twice. It's called T, like that T, like monkey, T. That can be your trick to remember it. Flag, cookie, ready, whether it's the flag of Peru or the flag of Korea. Flags are called cookie, that's why it's called cookie de hayo. Ready, salute the flag. Next, instructor sabonin. Alright, sabonin means instructor, so I am the instructor. Mauchas TKD, training place. The place where you train is not a gym, it's not just a Taekwondo academy, but it has a name, and the name is dojang, and it can be combined as Taekwondo dojang, Taekwondo dojang. It's like the Taekwondo training place, Taekwondo gym, and or Taekwondo doyan. Alright, so doyan, training place. Let's go with some hand positions, alright? Songkut. Songkut is an attack with an open palm, but specifically with the fingers of the hand. Songkut, like a knife, a sword. That's why at green blue tip, you do sonal, montomaki, and songkut. Alright, it's an attack with the fingers towards the stomach. You have to try to keep the 3 little fingers at the same height, not just stretched out, I mean the 3 fingers at the same level. Donchumok, which is the back part of our fist. Donchumok, which we use in green, blue tip in blue. We use Donchumok quite a lot. Alright, strike with the back of the fist. Mechumok, which is the hammer attack with the thick part of the fist. Mechumok, alright? We don't use in fighting, in Olympic Taekwondo fighting, but these techniques like Songkut, Donchumok and Mechumok are attacks for self-defense. Anything involving the elbow is palkup. Olgil palkup, olgul palkup, tolio palkup, alright. So everything that is elbow is palkup. Now all the kicks with a jump are called timio. And the kick, for example, timio apchagi would be timio apchagi. Thank you. Timmy Dolly or Chucky? Timmy or Hero? You can do Timio with all the kicks. Timmy, all the kicks can be done with a jumping kick. Timmy or Tichegi, Timmy or Yopchegi. So Timio is when you are going to do a jumping kick. Now, let's go with the Taegeuk. The Taegeuk are named with the cardinal numbers Il, I, Sam, Sa or Yuk. Do you remember the previous video? So if you haven't seen it, go watch it, because otherwise you can't see part 2, which is Il, I, Sam, Sa or first, second, third, fourth. But beyond that, this comes from the yin-yang. Ready? In China, you see those little yin-yang lines. The Poomsae will use those trigrams, but in China, those trigrams are called Tai Chi, while in Korean, they're called Taegeuk. Ready? So yes, the use of trigrams for the Poomsae does come from Chinese, but we call them Taegeuk because of the Korean language. Now let's start with each belt, which will have its own meaning. Ready? The yellow Poomsae, Taegeuk Iljang, will represent the sky and light. Ready? Sky and light. Your Poomsae, Taegeuk Iljang, represents the sky and light. Taegeuk Iljang represents being joyful and calm or serene, being joyful and calm. Taegeuk Samjang will represent fire and the sun. Ready? Taegeuk Samjang, fire and the sun. The green Taegeuk blue stripe, thunder and bravery, thunder and bravery. So this will help you internalize when you do your Taegeuk or Yang or blue Poomsae. It's the wind and the power. The wind and the power, Taegeuk Yukjang, the water and the fluidity, the water and the fluidity, Taegeuk Chiljang or red, the mountain and the balance, and Taegeuk Paljang, which is the black tip belt, it's the earth. Ready? So we can see how each Poomsae is going to have a different meaning and also what its form represents. When you understand why it can be the wind, why it can be the earth, why a mountain and the balance, you will realize how you have evolved with each belt and how that will help you improve yourself, okay? What will fire represent? Being spicy? Being touchy? Will you get mad at everything, or will it be the opposite? The more you learn, you have to change as a person, so that's the true path of Taekwondo Poomsae, that you also improve yourself. And we finish with our vocabulary video. Part 2. Don't forget, if I missed something, we can make part 3, but I need your help. Write it in the comments. What do you want to know? The meaning of what we're missing, for example, from the Dan Poomsae, right? Koryo Poomsae, Tebaek, Kumgang, etc., etc. The origin of their order. So if you want to know, leave a comment and I will gladly make a video for you. See you in the next video. Remember to comment, subscribe, like and share with Taekwondo practitioners worldwide. See you next video.